my way, right? And I said, nah, go get that money. Not that I won't provide that, but go get that money.
Listen, I'm telling you, man, I love talking to a pioneer with rookie energy.
That's awesome. I love that. What do you mean?
There's just a lot with folks such as yourself, that I know that pioneered a lot, in this industry, okay? A lot of times, we don't like to talk about the old stuff because you feel like, hey, listen, I don't want to be stuck in that arena there.
Right.
I'm still servicing a lot of current shit right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing this shit with so much excitement and I'm putting so much fucking energy into it like I'm a rookie.
Right.
But I can teach this shit. And it's like, I respect that so much, man. So much. And do you understand like what it does for those that's up and coming?
June, I would tell you, I do. I think, not even think, I see what it does, right? Like, prime example, I'm doing these live, right? These live interviews. So I stopped for about a month and a half, but came right back on within the last month. And man, I'm still staying relevant, but I'm trying to be careful because from March until like July, I was every day, even though it's an hour, but the preparation that I take to get into it, like, make sure this, that, boom, boom, boom. Now, I'm doing it, and it goes back to the masses. The masses, my DMs, my texts, and everything is full of, can you do I need the stories behind, and the monies will dictate, right? But all monies ain't good money, you know what I mean? So, and all albums that you hear from up and comings or established may not be worth what you want to provide to the overall, you dig what I'm saying? So it goes back to that. Are you doing it because you just want to do it and it's your high? Yeah, I love that, I can do that, but I still have to be real meticulous, right? Because I still have a brand. You dig what I'm saying? I still have a brand. So
So there's just certain things you can't take on.
As a certain things that I won't take on.
Okay.
You dig what I'm saying? I just won't take on.
Just to keep the integrity.
Right, just to keep the integrity. You dig what I'm saying? But there's been times where I've caught some up and coming artists that they may not even have the funds, they may not even have the wherewithal to reach out to others, and I do it. And what that does is it mends the difference as well, because they say, damn, big bro, I just respect you more for doing that. So for me, those are my times of that month where I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna dedicate it just to those really, really up and comings. You dig what I'm saying? Because I know what next week I got such and such. I know I'm going. You dig what I'm saying? But here's the thing, my audience is still gonna stick with me even throughout the week with those up and comings.
Hey, listen, man, it's like a student, man, just like running through that university. They graduate, they become alumni, they get back.
Right.
That's how the system should work.
Yeah. But it goes back to June.
Okay.
It goes back to me once again saying that I don't move on nobody else's time. So
okay,
if I was
part,
because if I was part of a label, these mammoth companies that are now providing monies or financial monies to creating a platform, then they would have to dictate how I move, right? And I would have to adhere to the fact that they're providing the dollar.
Exactly. So yes, you're working for someone.
Right.
They're providing the capital.
Right. See, right now, not saying that I will not do that, but it has to be conducive to the mindset of where Terrell Blair wants to go.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Like, we have to be in agreement.
Right. It has to be a beautiful partnership.
You don't mind working in a situation like that just as long as they can see your vision and they respect what you're doing.
Right.
But I also get, you don't like to really fall under umbrellas like that because it takes away from the freedom.
Right.
It's like, it's hard for you to be free with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It doesn't come across as organic as you may like it to come across.
Right. And if you notice...
If I'm wrong, check me.
No, June.
Okay.
If you notice, I have yet to associate myself we have yet to associate ourselves with anyone, even when doing shows. You know, there's been a lot of promoters. But what could you do that we can't do? And well, we could put you in a bigger venue. No, I do these venues because it works, right? It works as a business, June. You know, when we do those shows, you know, I'm paying a DJ, security, the bartender, videographers, the editors,
You got your
the
overhead.
DJ. The overhead is incredible, dog. And then I partner with the headliner. Then I'm giving them some of the door.
I could relate, man.
You see what I'm saying? So that's a business. So now, if I go into, well, June, yo, Rel, I got a nice location, man. We could do something, man. Yo, I'm good with the ball. Me, I'm gonna say, should I get some of the ball? Nah, but you know, I don't want to rock with them. I know I'm gonna bring an audience out, June. That's like right now. The world is opening up little by little, right? Artists is hitting me. Yo, big bro, we can do something, right? I wouldn't risk the health of individuals because I know that the reality is that we get a location 25%. That's like 50 people. What am I gonna do with 50 people, June? What that's gonna?
Can't do much with that. I mean, from a
Because my
standpoint,
right, but what I'm saying is my crowd is gonna give me 100 to 150 plus off the rip. So what am I gonna tell these people? Oh, and there's nothing private in this day and time. Dude, even when I was doing the event 2 weeks ago, it was small. People were still hitting me. I'm like, how did they know? Can't.
say, I'm looking at you. First of all, man, thanks for having this sit down with me, man. It's an honor. Like, I know we bros, man.
Yeah, but come on,
I
man.
know what you do, you know what I'm saying? And you go hard. You go hard, you know what I'm saying, for everything. All the props that you get.
Thank you, man.
And it's 2020. Okay? This is the year where, a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying, is just coming out. A lot of shit is like, revealing itself.
Mhm.
Okay? Shit is getting exposed. I wanna touch on this right here. When it comes to the whole battle rap scene. Okay? I feel, you may feel that, I know you're a humble guy, right? But I've seen you sitting down with folks or whatnot, and I feel like they should have gave it up a little more.
Mhm.
They'll give it to you, but they should have gave it up a little more. And I
Yeah.
just feel like everybody in that world and in that community, they need to know that your camera was pretty much out there first.
Yeah.
Okay? And if it wasn't out there first, it was maybe like a top 3. You know what I'm saying? And you was definitely like one of those 3. But I would say that your shit may have been.
Let me elaborate. Yeah. Well, the reality, we were the first cameras out there.
When it comes to battle rap, right?
Battle rap, we were the first cameras out. We were. So here's the thing.
That should be known.
No, and you know what, June? Let me
That
tell
should
you
be
something. I think, not even think. What happened, right, was that, and this is real. If you look 20 years down the line, if you look at how we are facilitating, right, platforms, our platforms still stick to, right, indie artists, right, underground artists, unsigned artists, right? So we've tweaked a little because now even with the indie artist or that midway artist that has a buzz, right, they still bring awareness to the brand, right? When we first started Hoodlife Cyphas, remember, it derived from neighborhoods where we said, you know what? Anything that we do, we're gonna do in hoods. Not only just on Cypress Avenue, Beekman Avenue, Mount Haven, Brook Avenue. It's gonna be for a myriad of neighborhoods throughout the world, right? And when we did that, right, my mind was fresh out of prison, and I knew that I was the glue to keep people together, right?
That's right.
I knew that I had an arm. I knew my capabilities, and not putting myself on this platform, but I knew I had. That's when I was talking about leadership. I knew that I was a pure leader, right then and there. But I had to step into the shoes.
And
of
also
that.
a visionary.
Right, June. Right.
So listen, and by no means we're not taking shots at any other platform out there. You know, respects to them.
I'm gonna give those,
but I want to keep it honest. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, you know what, you do need to get those flowers. Like even all the battle rappers, they know who you are. You know what I'm saying? When they're around you, they mention your name.
Yeah.
Like, you know what, they give it up or whatnot.
Yeah.
But I feel like it needs to go deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? And this is also giving you props, right?
No, yeah,
even for me, the world I come from, like, you know, I've done nightlife for a really long time, right? But even the folks that put me on, all right, I done went off, did my thing, became highly respected, you know.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, damn sure did.
Own horn.
Right.
I never forget that first cat that done put me on or whatnot. That cat can ask me for anything.
Right.
Consider it done.
Right, Joe.
It ain't just like, oh, like, man, I got you. It's more like, yo, what do you need?
Can I elaborate on that? And I want to go back into that. It's amazing that you state that, right? Because that's the same. Well, that's what people don't see on my behalf. So I give you a prime example. Fred, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man.
Fred, up until he passed, Fred the Godson, up until he passed, I would call Fred, yo, Fred, I need you for military ground. Big bro, come on, man. Yo, give me a price. Right? Listen, this is what I get, because I'm not gonna insult nobody's value.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the relationships.
But you see how we are so concerned about that?
Yeah.
Not offending?
Oh, man, listen, you don't know how many times I go through this. Literally, June, it's not a month that go by if I'm amongst people of different calibers of life, especially in the hip hop world, where no cameras is on. No, big bro, man, fuck these. Especially, don't let it be Harlem and Bronx cats that really know the history. Big bro, and it be some street cats. Big bro, man, fuck me. You need to start fucking telling what? I'm there with you. You know what I mean? Literally, June. So, but I'm saying that to say that. You see how you said that you would always, if that person called, the artists give me that. They give me that room to say, I need you for an interview. I need you for a show. I need you for whatever. You dig what I'm saying? I need you to speak to this youngin'. They will give me that. You dig what I'm saying? So I get it. And they will say that. Like I just did an interview. Somebody interviewed me. Loaded Luck's sister interviewed me a couple of weeks ago. She wanted to know the story. So I tell a story. I walk in. The directors don't know me. After I told a story, they wanted to take pictures. They said, I don't even know you never. Why you even present yourself? I said, for what? I just want to sit on that couch and tell a story. T-Rex was there. He tells,
and these are all the premiere.
T-Rex tells the story of his first camera, which was Hoodlife Cyphas. You'll see it, I'm gonna show, but it's other times where I could be waking up in the morning, they just did an interview on somebody from the battle world, big head, a big person. They'll send me it. Yo, Rel, he said your name. And I'll look at it and I'll be like, well, I mean, that's facts, though. You can't fight facts, man.
You listen, like, you know, one should always acknowledge the person who made it their business to put somebody in the business to make them a business.
Yeah, they do. But I think what happens.
And I don't just mean the battle rappers. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about the corporations.
Yeah.
I'm even talking about these other leagues or whatnot. I'm gonna be honest, man. It's like I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have your league.
You know why, Joe?
I would back you on that.
Can I say? Yeah, and like I said, I've got this all the time. But here's the thing, Joe. For me, battle rap has. When we started battle rap, Joe, it was there was no monies involved. It was purity. The bulk of the cats was coming off the top, right? There wasn't the issues of this, the egos. Yeah, they had their little egos, but it was totally different, June. Now it's a whole new world, and I don't want to be involved in that world. I'll push it, I'll support it, but I just didn't want to be involved in that, June. You dig what I'm saying?
No, listen, I respect anything that you don't want to.
No. I'm just saying.
But to me, I see you as someone that should hold an executive position, you know, when it comes to that arena. And I know, like, this, you got multiple things going on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you're doing all right.
Yeah,
you're doing all right. You know, but for me, just not only as a brother of yours, you know what I'm saying, but also like a fan of your work. Like, I know what you mean to that culture.
Can I say this, Joe?
They need to start giving it up a little more than that, man. Knock it off.
Yo, Joe.
He's that dude.
You know what's so crazy, man? Because, like I said, man, I can, when I can be somewhere, man. You know, this is a fan when the person says Hoodlife Cyphas, right? You
Get into Hoodlife Cyphas, man.
Listen, but let me say, before we get into that, even if you edit this, I just want to say this. You know, a person's a fan. I'm not saying Terrell Blair, of Hoodlife Cyphas, the ideology of what occurred during Hoodlife Cyphas. When you can see this person and you say, damn, he's 35 years old right now. So he grew up on Hoodlife Cyphas. And then they say, Terrell Blair, you may not know, but dude, I grew up off of this. Or you get a young artist that be like, yo, man, if my father was here right now, yo, he would go crazy knowing that I met you. Because I used to watch it with my father when I was 10, right? So, June, those is what excite me, right? But then again, I want to rewind it one more again. You see how you got like about that? June, sometimes I'll go to an event and be chilling, chopping it up. And I'll get those individuals, those Hoodlife Cyphas, them Harlem and them Bronx cats that be like, Terrell, so what? Then they get into that heated debate and other people getting involved, and I'll be like, oh, I don't want this. You dig what I'm saying? And I love that, but then I don't love it because you know what? At the end of the day, I still created other footprints. You dig what I'm saying? I will want to say, damn, I wanted to step into that light. I would have loved to step into the light, but I want to say this. I applaud Smack for what Smack has done, right? I applaud him for what he has done. You dig what I'm saying?
I salute to him, man.
So, yo, man, he took that and
we don't
ran
have
with
anybody
it.
else.
No. But I'm just saying, I love what it has become, right? I have loved that the corporations, you know, got their hands in it. Of course, I would love some of that paper. You dig what I'm saying?
No, what I do respect, you know, about that and what they did is actually like, you know, putting structure together and having a team and everybody's playing their role.
Right.
You understand? So I mean, it's like, you know, no, not one man, you know what I'm saying, is an island. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know the saying. But my argument is from a pioneering standpoint, you know, gone. I would like for those days to be gone where the pioneer doesn't reap the benefits.
It's synonymous.
To me, that is so whack.
It's synonymous to the old school rapper.
Yeah, that is so whack. Like, you know what? Let's not do that anymore. Let's not do that. Now, you know, the beautiful thing is just as a pioneer, I know it was you being a visionary. You know what I'm saying? That you just like loving putting people on like for the love or whatnot. But you know what? That love has turned into big business.
Hey, June, but you know what's so crazy about that? At 24 years of age, 25, 26, I mean, still as a visionary, I am glad that I am now considered that. You dig what I'm saying? So anything that goes...
Pioneer is not a bad word.
Yeah, it is.
It's not a curse word.
Yo, let me tell you something. A pioneer, let me tell you this. I'm in books. I'm in certain books that were written where, you know, even individuals that's outside of this have got in contact with me to say, yo, listen, I just want to they told me before I write this book to get in contact with Terrell Blair.
Oh, brother.
Right. So here's the
life cycles. Crack DVDs. All right. Black Couch.
Yeah.
Okay. Book Bandits.
Yeah.
What else we got going on?
Military ground concerts.
I mentioned that.
I mean, just Terrell Blair itself.
And what you're doing now, as far as like, you know, during COVID.
Oh yeah,
Like, you know, how you are just like, you know, these up and coming artists, even cats that's been out, coming back out, like, you know, you providing a platform in social media, showing love to their projects, you know what I'm saying, talking about it, breaking their albums down. Like, hey, listen, I'm in tune.
Yeah. Yo, Joe, can I say this though?
Yes,
You know what's so
say
crazy?
it, man. I'm sorry, man.
Yo,
I apologize.
No. This is your platform. You know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy about that, June? I remember back in the days, it was like, remember back. So you just named a lot of things that were created that comes out of the visionary, the mindset of Terrell Blair. You dig what I'm saying? And of course, this team always involved in that, right? But you also got to realize that we come from an era where even putting your government out there, right, was a no-no, right? Was a no-no. So Terrell Blair, I came home saying, my name is Terrell Blair. And I got it from that James Bond. I love when James Bond used to be like, I'm Bond. James Bond. You know what I mean? So, I would, when I came, I was like,
so you saw some 007 shit.
Yeah! But I'm trying to tell you that, remember, there's always something behind that. And I was like, why wouldn't you right now, you want to become corporate, right? I don't care if you're 18, 19, you have a vision and you want it to materialize. I said, forget that. You're not just going to call me Terrell or Lil Terrell or Whip Wap or whatever. You're going to call me Terrell Blair. So a person may not even, they may know all of what I've been involved with, but the minute they say Terrell Blair supersedes all the other, because they might say, yo, I didn't know that. That's Terrell Blair? That's what I live for.
So, Terrell Blair.
It's the brand.
Now, when folks hear the name Terrell Blair, what do you think they think of? What do you think they think of? Of you?
Here you go, that's a good question. Most may say, a lot will say that he's legendary, he's a pioneer, a good person, a visionary,
worker,
a worker,
hard worker,
a hard worker.
For his own.
Right. He's a good person to surround yourself with. You know what I mean?